In this video, we'll see how much Power BI you can learn in a morning or an afternoon. Hello, I'm Philip Burton of idodata.com. Our new course, An Introduction to Power BI, is around 3.5 hours long. And in this course, we will look at Power BI Desktop, Power Query, and Power BI Service. And if you want details about this course, please go to our website, idodata.com, and go to Fabric, An Introduction to Power BI. So what can you learn in these 3.5 hours? Well, first of all, you will be able to download Power BI. Now, that is not necessarily as straightforward as it might sound. You need what Microsoft calls a work email address. In other words, not an email address that ends with @outlook.com, @icloud.com. So it needs to be something like @something.onmicrosoft.com. So I'll show you how to get that as well. Then we'll create our first visualizations. So we need to get data using Home Get Data, and you can see the huge variety of data sources you can use. We'll be using Excel spreadsheets in this particular course. Then once the data is loaded, then you can create your first visualizations. So we can go to the build pane and create a visual, like for instance, a table visual, and then drag whatever we want, say the date and the sum of the 12-month percentage change, into the columns. We can resize these visuals. And suppose we haven't got the correct aggregation. So in this case, it's the average of the 12-month percentage change. But if you wanted that to be a different summarization, then we can change that as well. Incidentally, there are two different types of user interface. This is the more recent interface, the on-object interaction preview, and I'll show you how to turn that on as well. We'll have a look at some other visualizations, such as the bar and column, line and area charts, and look at some other visuals. We'll also see how we can filter this data down. For example, maybe we go into the filter section and I say I want the date to be, and I'll go to advanced filtering, between two dates. And we can affect just one visual, the page, or all of the pages. Or maybe you want the end user to be able to affect this. Well, for this, we can create a slicer visual. So if I click on this and drag date in, then I can say I want the date to be between these dates. And you can see that our visual automatically responds to this. Now, suppose the data that you've ingested is not exactly in the right form. Well, we can edit the query. This is also known as transforming the query using Power Query. So we'll see in brief how we can add new columns or transform existing columns. So maybe we want to split columns or perform manipulations on number columns or on date and time columns. So we'll see how we can transform the existing data, add new columns, and have a look at the data which is in the columns. So I could use column distribution, and I could get a column profile as well. We'll see how we can merge multiple data sources using merge queries and append queries. And we'll also have a look at the various tabs on the left-hand side, the report view, the data view, and the model view, and how these can be joined together. We'll then see how we can publish your reports to the Power BI service. So this is the Power BI service, and it involves workspaces. So workspaces allow you to group together specific reports, and you can also create dashboards. So if you have a look at my workspace, which is free, you can see here the semantic models. So that is the data and the tables and the relationship between the tables. We have got reports, we've got dashboards, and more. We'll also look at how you can use Power BI in mobile apps and to describe options for viewing Power BI reports and dashboards. So if you've only got a morning or an afternoon, this is probably what you can learn with Power BI. So you can learn the basics of the Power BI service, how to create visuals using, for example, tables or bar charts, line and area maps, how to apply filters, and the basics of transforming data. One of my students for my latest course has said that it is a really good course as an introduction, much easier to absorb than others. So for more information, please go to our website and click on Fabric and then an introduction to Power BI. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, why not like it? And why not subscribe and click that bell? That way you'll be notified of any new videos. If you'd like to learn more about what is available in Power BI, then in my next video, we'll be looking at my favourite Power BI features which aren't included in the PL300 Microsoft exam. If you'd like to see that video, then please click on it on the end screen. I'm Philip Burton of idodata.com. Thanks for watching and keep learning.